Today in Grow a Garden and Roblox, I have 5 things that I do like about these Halloween updates, and then 5 things I really hate about these Halloween updates. If that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit the red subscribe button, become part of the first 300k OGs on the channel, and let's get into the video. To start off, we're going to start off with the 5 things I actually really like about this update, because there are some pretty cool things about it. And then at the last half of the video, I will get into the 5 things I loathe about this update. I genuinely hate so much. I hate so much that I'm smiling through the pain. Yeah, it's bad. And the first thing I really like about these events is the pet designs. The developers cooked with their pet selection and the designs of these pets. They are perfect. They're exactly as I imagined in my mind. I mean, going from designs like this pet here, the bat, very basic designs, it looks really good, it's animated really well, and the attention to detail is fantastic, but still fitting in the actual design theme that Grow a Garden has. And then you move on to some of the more divine pets, and these divine pets are some of the coolest looking divine pets they've ever put in the game. This Reaper is fantastic. Just spooky enough, but still kind of childish enough, which fits perfectly with the theme of this game and with the Halloween event in general. And then obviously, don't get me started with the Headless Horseman, including the Headless Horseman's mutations it adds. The Nightmare mutation looks so good. This Headless Horseman looks fantastic. And not to mention this giant Nightmare Headless Horseman. They did such a job. They cooked with all the designs for pretty much all the pets in this game. Special mention to the black cat, who's a little witch black cat, so good. And another special mention to the demon goat. I'm sorry, it's a demon goat. It looks so awesome. So props to the developers. Shout out to the developers. You did a great job designing the look and feel of all the pets you've released in this Halloween event. On the nose. Which, let's move on to point number 2. Good thing number 2 the developers have done in this game is their design on their plants are so, like, they had ideas I didn't even think about when I was giving suggestions of the kinds of plants I wanted to see. Now, I haven't had the chance to plant my plants yet. I've been too busy doing other things. I'm gonna be doing it soon. I want to design a Halloween, completely cool looking Halloween garden, but this mummy hand, literal mummy hands coming out of the ground, so awesome. And I wanted a gravestone plant, and I was talking about like mushrooms coming off the gravestones. No. This is so much cool. Literal zombie hand coming out of the gravestone, holding on to a fruit that you get to eat. You do like a heart. It's so on theme, and it's so on brand, and it's so good. Then we have the weeping branch, and I'd like to show you what the tree looks like, but nobody knows, not even the wiki. Good job, devs. We'll get to that eventually. But based off the seed, I'm hoping it looks like the great tree in the middle. If it does, well designed, but we'll get to this. Don't worry, we'll get to this. And I really enjoy the poison tree plant. Like, I love the colors. I love everything about it. They've done such a good job designing the plants and the fruits in this garden game. It's great. And now let's move on to point number 3, the positivity. We're still in the positivity realm. We'll get to the negativity soon. Trust me. Point number 3, power creep. Finally releasing some pets that are actually good, with actually good effects that we want and desire. The Nightmare Horse, the Headless Horseman that makes the Nightmare mutation, which is a better rainbow, is fantastic. Now, you don't have to do power creep all the time, but the fact that you've decided to finally add some power creep to the game to give us some good pets is such a nice thing. And I have to give you guys a shout out for doing so. I'm very happy that you've done so. And talking about point number 4, the things you've done great so far in this update, developers, is that maybe power creep isn't all it's cracked up to be. Not everybody wants constant power creep all the time. So you've actually gone in the complete opposite direction and given us pets with abilities that are nothing more than silly, goofy abilities. And I like that change. An imp or a golem that picks me up and carries me back to the owner's garden. That's just fun. And I like that a lot. Or the goat that walks around ramming players. Just fun, goofy abilities. You're putting those abilities on the more common pets, so they're not really expecting them to be amazing. So you put the goofy abilities there. I think that's a great idea. I think you should keep doing that in the future. When winter comes, I want a snowman that throws snowballs at players and knocks them over a little bit quickly. Just small, just to be annoying. I like that. That's fun. That's goofy. You're saving your great divine pets with abilities that are great and game breaking and power crowd. And then your little pets, your common and uncommon pets, have goofy little abilities. I love it. And then point number 5 of things I absolutely adore about this update are the cosmetics. You guys have cooked. You've made me want to make a really cool Halloween themed garden. I'm really excited to sit down and do that when I have free time. Looking at some of these cosmetics, like this here with the hands coming out of the ground, so good. The fog machine is the best, one of the best things you've added to the game. I absolutely adore it. Let me bust it out and show you guys something really cool about the fog machine. I've been grabbing as many as I can because I want as many as I can. I'm up to 10. I need more. The fog machine makes fog, and that's great. Let me just move this fog machine over here, okay? Notice how the fog machine is now shoving fog that way. That's great. What you can do with the fog machine, guys, is you can rotate it under the ground. So it's no longer very visible. You can hide it under a bush. You can hide it under another cosmetic, and it still fogs the ground. So cool, so smart. I love it. I adore it. Oh, and I can even tip it up a little bit and have it fog up more into the sky like that. Oh, yeah. We're cooking with this one. And there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of really good cosmetics in here. Great sources of light, great decorations, really spooky, really cool. I'm excited. I can't wait to try these. Those were the 5 things I really think the developers have done a great job with when it comes to either week 1 or week 2 of this update. Now we're going to talk about the things I hate. The number 1 thing I hate. This is the number 1. It got me so incensed. I made that video previously talking about the things I'm so disappointed in. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out. It's this video right here. I am so disappointed in Grow a Garden. If you haven't seen it, yeah. And the first thing I hate that the developers have decided to do is lock things, content behind a paywall. I'm not talking about pets that are ghostly and therefore have just better effects. I can still get normal versions of all of these pets with all of their effects. I can still get a normal headless horseman and not a ghostly headless horseman. No, I'm talking about this ghostly dark spriggan who has a mutation that is locked behind the Robux version of the pet. Only the Robux version of the pet gives you the necrotic mutation, not the regular version of the pet. And that is unacceptable. I've said it before. I will say it again. I will say it again. If you do it again, it is unacceptable. And if you agree with me, hit that subscribe button. I want to see how many new subscribers I get on this video for people who agree that locking content behind a paywall is unacceptable. Moving on to point number 2. Point number 2. I can't stand the lack of atmosphere on this map. I'm not talking about right this very second when there is a weather effect happening and the air is a little bit orange, whoop-de-doo. What I'm talking about is this barren, boring map where you had the opportunity to make a haunted wooden forest out of this map and have leaves scattered on the ground and pumpkins sitting on the corner of our fence lines. And over here are dark, gross looking trees. Maybe you've got trees starting here and they work their way back into a dark forest. You got fog on the ground of the dark forest. Maybe some winding paths through all the trees covered in leaves and things like that with spooky little things haunting and looking around the trees. You could have made something really, really cool with this update, with this map. You could have introduced a circular map, changed the map entirely. You could have given us a wonderful atmosphere for Halloween, and you've dropped the ball. You dropped this ball so hard, it landed on your foot and it broke your toe. This boring map, especially when this first 10 minutes, in 3 minutes from now, you're gonna see it bright green and happy and cheerful, and it's just unacceptable. You had a chance to do something really special with this event. You had a bunch of filler events before this, and you dropped the ball severely. Then, on top of dropping the ball with the atmosphere, you made 2 boneheaded decisions. Let's get into the first boneheaded decision. This stupid tree has the stupidest quests I have ever seen in this game. Let me show you. I bet you there's something right now. Let's see. Spend 50 candy corn. I have a bone to pick with spend 50 candy corn. You know how easy it is to spend 50 candy corn when the marketplace is there? Imagine you're a young kid and you log into the game and this marketplace is not there for 45 minutes. You think that kid's gonna sit there for 45 minutes? You think that kid's gonna even care to come back in 45 minutes? He looked in, he went to his tree, he went to do one of the quests, and he couldn't even do it. Stupid quest. Stupid quest. It is so dumb. And there are other dumb quests in this tree. Let me just check to see if they're not there or not. I just want to take a quick little peek at these quests. These quests are fun. Let me talk about some of the other quests. What about hatching an egg? Do you know how long it takes to hatch an egg in this game? Imagine little Billy logs in and goes, okay, I gotta hatch an egg. I put my egg down in the field, 4 hours. Little Billy can't progress these quests for 4 hours while he waits for an egg to hatch. Are you kidding? That's a joke. You know another quest you have? Open up 3 crates. Opening up 3 of them is not the problem. It's waiting for the crates to open. As so much about this is hurry up and wait. That's Scribble Garden. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and log in. Be all excited and then wait. It's so unacceptable. It is poor game design. And the other quest that's mildly annoying but at least somewhat doable is aging a pet from age 1 to age 7. That doesn't take long, but again, you're sitting there waiting. And most people don't have a group of pets or an army of pets to help level up their pets faster. So they're still sitting there waiting. I don't know if the developers have realized that the player base doesn't want to wait, and the player count reflects that. When they come in to play the event, they want to play the event, not sit there and wait for the event to play itself. This stupid Gravedigger thing. Positively, I like the fact that this is a unique little minigame. Minigames are cool. Keep doing minigames. That's a little positivity here in the negativity. I don't mind minigames. I think minigames are neat. This one's kind of boring, but that's cool. Oh, look, I got only 5 shovels. Why do I only have 5 shovels? Shouldn't I have 10 shovels? What just happened? Okay, here's a new one. I'm slipping this in there. Why do I only have now 6 shovels? I had 10 when I did it last hour, and I logged out of the game, and I've come back to the game and I don't have a full 10 and a whole full hour later? Developers, what is that? More hurry up and wait, eh? More hurry up and wait, eh? Here, let me just quickly dig these up. I hope I found something. Let me dig these up. Let me use up all my shovels. There we go, open this up. What's the reward? Ooh, a zombie fruit. It's great. Nothing there. Dig it up. Nothing there. Up. Gotta hurry up and wait some more. Isn't that fun? Hurry up and wait. And continuing on with my hurry up and wait theme, let's move on to my next point of things I hate in this game. And that is the RNG nature of every single reward in this game, period. Oh boy, I'm little Timmy. This thing finally popped up. The market. I'm so excited. Let's go and buy some pets. Hey, a pumpkin rat's here, but there's nothing else. Oh, I guess I have to wait again about another hour for maybe a chance at a cool reward. Let's go look at the seeds. Oh, there's nothing here. Oh, no blood orange, no poison apple. And I haven't seen the blood orange or the poison apple ever. I've logged in 6 times. Oh, that's fun. Oh, let's go with the gadgets. Oh, there's no brooms in stock. I need to do brooms for my quest, but I can't do brooms for my quest because they're not in stock. And then go take a look at the cosmetics. I want to design my garden. Oh, there's no cosmetics in stock. That's great. Oh, hold on. Maybe I can do the quests to get the new reward in the tree. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get the new reward for the tree. Let's take a look. How hard is it to get the new reward? Oh, 0.5%, 0.5%. And every other reward is boring because, we already have those. That's great. Oh, what about the Gravedigger? I want to do all the Gravedigger. Oh, it's 2% for the Hex Serpent, 2% for the Mummy Hand. I've had to hurry up and wait for more things every 5 minutes to get a small chance at rewards. The RNG nature of every single reward is unacceptable. I'm only slightly exaggerating. The prehistoric event where we did quests, and every day we did quests every single day, and then after 4 or 5 days, we received the Bone Blossom reward. That was awesome. You don't have to have every single reward in the game be like that, but at least one? Oh, the greatest culprit for this? This guy right here, the Great Pumpkin Seed. You programmed it purposely. Let's not get twisted, chat. Let's not get twisted. The developers decide how often this thing comes in stock. The developers decide the percent chance this comes in stock, and they chose that percent chance on purpose. You chose to have it never come in stock. It was so bad, you had to forcibly put it in stock with only 2 minutes left on the timer to potentially get it early in the morning when the west coast of the US was asleep. I'm not even on the west coast. That's still unacceptable. The west coast was asleep early in the morning, and you stocked it with 2 minutes left. The Great Pumpkin should have been the prehistoric quest, and eventually you are guaranteed a Great Pumpkin, especially when you had it as a requirement for your quests and your achievements. Getting off topic, the RNG nature of all the rewards is a mechanic that game developers since the dawn of time have put into place to drag out content because you don't have content, to force you to play longer and a chance of getting it. It is unacceptable, especially in a game for kids, and I can't stand it. And then the cream of the crop. This is point number 5. Another unacceptable thing the developers decided to do. And that is to have all aspects and all parts of this event be on a rotating timer that lasts hours, and sometimes are just not around. We're about to be in a moment where that mark is about to disappear in 52 seconds, and this thing's gonna disappear in 45 minutes, and this thing doesn't rotate for 3 hours and 45 minutes. I don't want the tree. I want the witch, but I have to wait and wait and wait. And sometimes I log into this game and there's only, it was infamous in my last video. Hold on, this shot right here. Is this Halloween to you? Everything's rotated out. The map looks like a bright green, I don't know. And there's one spooky tree. Congratulations, that's your Halloween. The rotating nature of the event is unacceptable. Even the fall event, when you had the fall market there, and you had all 4 shops at all times, that's how you should do it. I never want to see a rotating event structure ever again. Those are the 5 things I like and the 5 things I loathe about this update. Comment down below with your thoughts. What do you like? What do you hate? Give us your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Hopefully you found this video useful. Hopefully it was valuable to you. If it was, go ahead and hit subscribe. Become part of the first 300k OGs on the channel. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.